Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video on Cookie Run Kingdom. And today they've officially dropped the update post on Facebook. So this post is going to be a megaton, and I mean an absolute ridiculously amount of information. It's just going to be anything and everything that we can expect to see in the game on March 6th. So again, like I said, the update is going to be officially dropping on March 6th. Today we're going to be going over all of the information and the stuff that you can expect in the game for when that update officially drops. So with that being the case, let's dive right in. Before diving in, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, please consider smashing that red subscribe button and hitting that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. We cover a variety of mobile games, not just Cookie Run Kingdom, so you never know when we're going to be covering a game that you are currently playing. And with that being said, let's dive right into the post. So the first thing that we've got up on this official post on the Cookie Run Kingdom's Facebook page is going to be the brand new guild system. So if you don't already know, the update that was supposed to happen yesterday is officially dropping in the game on March 6th. That is right. They had to push it back. There was a lot of additional things that they wanted to get done, a lot of tweaks, a lot of errors, a lot of things that were going on that they just simply ran out of time prior to releasing the update. So therefore, they postponed it to March 6th. So the first thing, like I said, they've got is going to be talking about the guild system. Now, there's not a whole lot to mention here that we haven't already covered in another video talking more in depth on the guilds. But one thing that I want a lot of people to know, and that is going to be this guild system is not a guild versus guild. It's not an RTA, and it's definitely not cookies beating up other cookies. Instead, this is going to be a more of a guild boss system where you're going to basically, as an entire guild, doing as much damage as possible to a guild boss, aka the Red Velvet Dragon, as it says right here. And then based on the amount of damage that your guild does, is going to then get a guild rank. And then your guild rank is going to be ranked against other guilds on that specific server, aka the global server, that then will get rewarded at the end of the season. That's going to be pretty much how the guild system works. That's how I've been reading it. That's how I've been researching it. So again, we'll do another update video when the official update drops in the game on March 6th. So stay tuned for that. We'll definitely be covering more stuff on guilds more in depth when it does drop and as we find out more information. But again, I just wanted everybody to know that. I know there's a lot of miscommunication and a misinformation out there on the guild system. It is not an RTA. It's not a guild versus guild directly, and it's definitely not cookies beating up other cookies. So with that being the case, moving right along to the next thing they've got on the list, and that's going to be the two brand new cookies. So they're confirming that we're going to get cream puff cookie and we're going to get latte cookie. Now, they've leaked both of these cookies. They haven't given us any additional information until now on their individual skills, and I'm super excited to get in here and actually test these cookies out and really see where they compare, how they fit into the current team compositions, and not only that, the current meta of the entire, game. So the first thing they got is going to be Latte Cookie. She's going to be epic. It's going to be a magic user, middle position. And then not only that, it's going to conjure a latte glyph, attracting enemies to its center, dealing damage and silencing those enemies. And the glyph remains on the ground, dealing damage over time and greater damage to enemies in its center. Does it sound familiar?
Same, but different. But still same.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds exactly like Espresso. I'm not exactly sure where Latte Cookie fits in. I'm not really sure why Latte Cookie is going to be added into the game when we've already had Espresso. Again, we'll have to see what exactly happens when they do come out into the game where we can actually test them, read their actual skill descriptions, dive into percentages, cooldowns, things like that. But again, it's going to be very interesting that they went with that route versus adding a different class, because in my personal opinion, everybody's already invested in Espresso, which takes everything the same cookie or the same skill powder, the same experience. I mean, everything the same. So I'm not really sure exactly, if people are going to be able to utilize Latte unless you're spending money in the game. And not only that, is it going to be even worth it if you already have Espresso leveled? But anyways, we'll see when it drops on March 6th. The next one up we've got is going to be the cream puff cookie, and I'm super excited about this chick. So she's going to be an epic, but she's going to be a support class. She's going to be a position, is going to be in the rear. And ladies and gentlemen, she has a AoE tornado that's going to do AoE damage to the entire enemy team, but she restores party's HP. Look at this. The spell the might of the spell restores the party's HP. Now, it's pretty vague. It doesn't tell us, is that going to be the entire party members, every single cookie's HP? It doesn't really break down if it's going to be, full amount of HP, if it's only going to restore some HP. We're not really sure the specifics. We're going to dive into that and check her out as soon as we can on March 6th to break it down for you guys. We'll do a video on the new cookies as well, so stay tuned for that on the channel. Moving right along, though, one of the biggest things to note about the cream puff cookie specifically is they say she can only be obtained from the new guild gacha system. So if you don't already know, with the guild gacha system, it's going to be a mirror or a direct copy of the standard gacha system. So right now, the standard gacha system is that featured espresso banner, the regular cookie banner, the regular treasures banner, and then the daily gift. It looks like they're going to go ahead and mirror that same thing for guild specific. So then when you do get guild specific currency, you will then be able to utilize that on this specific banner in that guild gacha. So, and it looks like, as it says here, cream puff cookie can only be met or obtained basically in that guild gacha. So it doesn't look like you're gonna be able to get cream puff from the mileage shop, not from the regular standard banner. She's not going to be the featured new banner either. She's going to be in the guild specifically, which then leads me to believe that the next banner is going to be latte cookie. I know, not a lot of people are going to be happy about that, coming from espresso to latte. Still chocolate, they look exactly the same, the skills look the same. Yeah, you get the point, but I'm not really sure exactly how it's going to work. We're going to have to dive into it and see it as soon as it does drop. Next up, though, we do get a brand new treasure, and that's going to be the booksellers monocle, and it basically removes all debuffs and restores the cookie's HP, can only be obtained from the guild gacha and does not appear on the regular gacha or treasure gacha. So again, another guild gacha exclusive piece. So you're going to have a treasure and you're going to have cream puff cookie. Both of those items can only be obtained from the guild gacha system. So you definitely want to make sure on day one, on March 6th, you were jumping in and getting into a guild right away. Now, I know myself included, a lot of other people are making guilds now. That is right. They are making guilds now. If you were watching this and you were not in a guild, you are behind when it comes to that. So a lot of people, again, jump into a Discord. You can find my link to my Discord down below in the description. We will find room for you somewhere. I promise. You'll hook up with me. You'll hook up with somebody else in the Discord that has a guild, etc. You want to make sure that you are jumping into there on day one to take advantage of all of the guild perks, to try to get as much guild currency, to buy the brand new cookie, to buy the brand new treasure. Again, we don't know a whole lot of information about that treasure. We don't know if it removes debuffs for every cookie. We don't know if it's going to restore HP of every cookie. We don't know if it's going to restore all of the HP of specific cookies. So again, we'll have to wait and see once it officially drops. The next thing up we've got is going to be some packages that you can buy. I'm assuming with real money, because they do have volume 1, volume 2, things like, packages for promoting a specific cookie like latte cookie or cream puff cookie. So it's going to cost you real money. Again, what's the value on those packs? They don't give us the additional information on the cost of them yet. So we'll dive into those once they do drop. I'll hopefully let you guys know right away if it's worth your money or it's not. Moving right along, they do have some new events coming out. Again, pretty straightforward, and they don't really give you a whole lot of information. First one's going to be the Sparks of Hope. So you're going to complete missions and earn Sparks of Hope. I'm not sure what Sparks of Hope are used for. I'm assuming that's going to go hand in hand with some sort of Sparks of Hope shop or something that you can buy temporarily, kind of like the pouches with the pouch event currently going on. Then you're also going to have another event called Light the Beacons. So light the legendary beacons and receive rewards. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a mini game of some sort, but it's going to be an event that's going to happen at some point. So we'll find out once it drops. We also have the next one is going to be an Institute event. So enroll in lectures to become a full-fledged wizard. Again, no information on it. Last but not least, we have the daily or the guild daily gifts. So log in to get sweet goodies. Again, it's free resources. It's just logging into the game, not even doing anything and collecting rewards. You can't be upset about it. Now, like I said, this is going to be a laundry list of information. We're not going to cover all of this, but there is definitely some really big things that I want to mention to you guys that I'm super excited about that you guys are going to absolutely love. First one up on that list is going to be all the way down to the mileage shop here. So let's go ahead and see, where do we have it listed at? All right, so rework the mileage shop. So this line right here and below. So rework the mileage shop to include all epic cookie soul stones. That's right, but the catch is they are removing whatever cookie is on that featured banner. So whatever new cookie is coming into the game on that featured banner will not be, their soul stones will not be in the mileage shop until that banner goes away. So keep that in mind. Don't get ahead of yourself and think that you can increase your odds of getting that specific featured cookie by waiting and buying from the mileage shop. It won't work that way. You have to only get the featured cookie on that featured banner or the regular banner and potentially get lucky. But then last but not least, once that feature banner goes away for that specific cookie, their soul shards will then, or soul stones will be then added to the mileage shop. The next thing up is going to be, that I want to mention to you guys, is going to be very, very good. And that is going to be, they are adding a pity system into the game. That's right. They're adding a pity system. So it says, modified the featured cookie gacha and cookie gacha to guarantee at least one epic within 100 summons. That's right. So it's very, very cool and really good for free-to-play players. If you are summoning 100 times, you are guaranteed one epic cookie no matter what. And that's a cookie, not a soul shard, not a piece of cookies. That's one cookie, not a crumb, the whole thing. And so again, very good system. I'm super excited to bring that into the game, especially for a content creator who I save all my resources to do summoning sessions with you guys. So I'm super excited to hopefully get that additional, epic cookie with those draws. The next thing up they've added that I'm not going to go too deep into, but they've also added the ability to now check your history on your last 30 pulls. So your last 30 summons, the history tab will go back 30 summons prior. So you can see if you've gotten an epic cookie within that 30 summons, and then not only that, it will then reset once you do get that epic, back down to 0, and then you got to summon up to 100 times to be guaranteed that next epic. So just keep that in mind. It does not roll over. The next thing up that I wanted to talk about really quick before we get out of here, guys, is going to be this massive storage increase. So it says right here, so it increases the maximum stack amount of certain goods within your storage. So if you don't know already, in the game, storage is a massive issue that a lot of players are dealing with right now. Things like, 40 stacks of sugar cubes of 50. That's ridiculous. It takes up 40 slots or 20 slots, however many you've been farming up and have in your storage, but you can't do anything once your storage is full, and it's ridiculous. So you can't claim your daily stuff, you can't claim your idle rewards, you can't claim your balloon rewards, you can't claim your train, whatever the things that you're trying to claim or collect in your resources, you're at a standstill until you clear out that storage. So again, it's a massive issue. I'm really hoping that they have increased this quite a bit for the stack numbers from 50 to some items to like 100 or 200. I think that's going to free up a lot of storage for a lot of players and just make the quality of life way better, or at least the experience way better, because you're not getting hit with that massive storage wall every single time you go to claim stuff, and then you got buildings that aren't doing anything because you can't claim the resources. So again, shout out to the developers on that. And then not only that, guys, they dive into a lot of additional stuff. They talk about the current events right now going on with those pouches. They talk about the stamina that you can get. They talk about a whole bunch of different bugs and patch fixes and things that they have done. Now they do add balance changes down here. Don't sweat over this. I've actually read both of these and I don't see any balancing going on besides just a description change. So I don't know if this was just worded incorrectly, because I don't see any balancing changings, at least not in this description. But that's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you excited about the official update dropping on March 6th? And as always, guys, I love you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notification every time we drop a video. And I will see you guys in the next one.